Okay, so this very hat right here, I took my first ever trip to New York City back in 2011. It was also around the same time where both the original era of Bakugan getting into you know, Mectanium Surge territory, and also Metal Fight Beyblade coming in, like Metal Fusion and such, both starting to come in. Well, the tail end of Bakugan, the beginning part of Beyblade. I remember buying this hat, sitting at the top of the Rockefeller Center, man, just looking out and just thinking about life. And at that moment when I went back, it was during summer kind of college, like pre-college program called Upward Bound. Some of the most amazing people I ever have met in my entire life through that program. And they're all out there grinding, doing their thing, and changing the world because we're capable more than it seems. You already know. Um, if you know, you know. But while on that trip, and even just being around all those people, that was the point where I got some big time inspiration. And I'm like, you're capable more than it seems, no matter what it is that you do. At the same time, I was into quite a few like Beyblade and Bakugan channels because getting into them big time. You talk about like BBG, you talk about Zanky, you talk about El Drago Wolf, you talk about Beyblade 24/7, you talk about Bakugan 24/7. You talk about like Bakugan Sensei, you talk about Ventus Thunder, you talk about Blackout Cannon, you talk about XX Unicorno XX, you talk about Meow WBO, you talk about all these big time, honestly known channels and such. Um, Back in the days where like Beyblade and Bakugan weren't nearly as prominent like they were, but at the same time, not so much. Bakugan Sensei being huge around then for Bakugan, man. The man's a goat. But watching all of those channels and such, and just getting that inspiration into, you know, maybe one day I'd want to try to do something like that, you know, because I really love both of these games. They're so amazing. They're so awesome. Been doing them for years. That being the case for Bakugan. Then getting back into Beyblade because I haven't played like the Plastic Gen bays when I was little. I had some of the Electro bays, but they were my cousins, so I just borrowed them for battles, then gave them back to them at the end. But you know, it's funny how just things start when you're way younger, and then it's like you come back to it, and then it becomes a big time part of your life, even at this stage, like Beyblade, Bakugan, Zelda, and everything. But just watching those channels throughout like 2010, 2011, and then in 2012, just making a video because there was a giveaway. Ghost Shoot Dude had a giveaway for a Lumino Drago, and I never had one at that point. And it was a trick shot video. And so I took that video, the clip originally, I sent it to him, and it was just the video I had on here, and I had it just privated for the longest time. But then after all those years being like, you know what, we're just gonna put it out there. So this is the first video that went out, but I don't consider it that. It's just the first one, so y'all know, like, the very first thing I ever put up and how I sounded and everything when it all started back then. Um, and then that being the point, weeks later after putting that out, being like, you know what, it's awesome seeing Ghost Shoot Dude and all these other amazing channels and such, just people who enjoy the games, just putting out content on it and giving their honest reviews, their honest thoughts and opinions. I think that's really cool, and it would be something that would be fun to like pursue or try doing. And then that's when one holy day on April 29th, 2012, your boy done went to, at the time when it was open, to Kmart. Now it's an Ollie's. It's funny because it's the same Ollie's where I found Resurgence cards at um, about a couple years ago, which is crazy. Yeah, like a year and a half ago. But going to this Kmart, going inside after going to Burger King, picking up a Whopper, getting some Skittles, and going in there and seeing what they had, and then being like, you know what? We're just gonna film this and see how it goes. So the very first video I ever put out being a Baku Bay hunting video for both Beyblade and Bakugan. And that was the true birth of the channel, man. Just going for it one day. It's crazy because looking ahead, those Kmart's are all closed now, man. A lot of those stores even being closed and such, and it's just crazy. But even still having the memories, and then it just growing from there. You talk about 2013, getting to some of my first TT bays, like some of my first Takara bays. Got them in a lot. My first BB10. Fell in love with the BB10. To this day, it is my favorite stadium of all time. If I had to choose only one, but I love the Burst Attack Stadium as well. You already know. There's so many stadium designs that I absolutely cherish and love, man. And even saying that I have the honor and privilege of just working and grinding over all these years and owning some of them is incredible, man. You already know. I found my Bakugan band too. I was looking around and it's funny because like it was missing for the longest time, but then found it now. Of all times, man. But getting my TT bays, like first TT bays back in 2013. You talk about like graduating from high school, then going on to college, everything in college, all different events and such, while at the same time just continuing to put out content and everything, keeping up with things throughout the years. Metal Fight Beyblade wise, getting into things Burst wise. When Burst came around in 2015 from the very jump, opening Death Sight, their Overexcel and Wyvern Arm Massive, getting my first Attack Stadium, which still to this day is here, but that's the one with the broken walls, as well as like the other one that I got from the Baytuber Brawl. And you already know all the events that have happened since then, man. Baytuber Brawl, like Beyblade West, like traveling out to Cali multiple times, meeting so many amazing Baytubers, meeting so many amazing Bakutubers, getting to the point where even Hasbro and Spin Master even knowing I'm a damn person on this planet, let alone like sending me out and flying me out for like some of the first invitationals, like Spin Master. You already know from the very first invitational, like the sneak preview for season one of the reboot, all the way up to the end, man. So many amazing Bakutubers, Baku masters, just amazing content creators that put in that work, dude. That all deserve their roses, that deserve their love, and you know, deserve to be at a crazy level, man. But y'all making it where after all these years, all the growth, you talk about endless stories with the skits, even making my own series because I love the shows that much to where I pay homage with my skits and make my own series in my own world with them and put a little bow on it in my own way through this storytelling even, and it shows even with how I did it with my MFB skits, even just the opportunity of making all those skits, the crazy battles like the Ice Stadium battles, even like the battles in water, all the battles in college with Tasia, all the battles that I've had with all of y'all, everything that's happened and such throughout the course of 11 years, and even being able to say 11 long years, man, something that just started as like, it would be amazing to do this because just how things were like being tough in school, like always playing sports, like keeping up with academics and everything, and getting to the point where like I wasn't putting in the most with sports and just getting like down about it and just like I need another release, another muse because like it's not fully that with sports. And that's what fully led to me just being like we're getting into it, man. Not only getting back into like gaming big time, like this is when I started playing Pokemon was back in 2009. I've been playing that for like 14, 15 years. You already know. That being the games. My first one was Fire Red, but just developing to the point where like collecting like tech decks. I was into Duel Masters for a bit. Yu-Gi-Oh when I was way younger, Pokemon cards when I was way younger as well. Back in Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit in college, and you know, just always having that love for card games, but just tough to keep up with them, and getting to the point where it's like Bakugan having the TCG and showcase and everything that we can with it, even if they don't show the full potential with it and everything. But all all of those events. It literally started with like 5 bays in a burning Fighter Strike Stadium. I got Galaxy Pegasus, Ray Striker, Cyber Pegasus, Fury Capricorn, and Poison Pegasus all before I started my channel. My first bays that I unboxed were Flame Bixus and Cyclone Herculeo. I had a small, well, pretty decent sized like Bakugan collection because I had collected them before getting into Beyblade and getting the bays and such. And you're just getting to the point where keeping up and collecting Legends figures and everything now, dude. Just 11 years of just grinding, doing what I enjoy doing. So many amazing people that I met along the way. All y'all that come in and watch the videos and support and genuinely enjoy the content. Like I've said from day one, it's always been that message of spreading the love, the good vibes, the positivity, and everything, and just a safe zone where you can just sit and be goofy. You see my goofy ass sitting making content on the regular, just being myself and just letting it out, man. Because I love these games. You already know I got tats for them. Beyblade, Bakugan, hell, even like Pokemon, Zelda, etc. Other things I'm interested in as well. But it just grown to this point where 11 years later, we're at this, man. If you would have told me that, like, I used to be afraid of this home. I did. I honestly did. But we came in and put in some crazy vibes with it and just rebuilt. And also, all y'all's love and support and help even making this a reality to the point where I've always had a dream of having, like, my own studio, like a little place where I can really showcase like myself. It's like when you step inside, it's like stepping into my brain because you just see a bunch of colors, you see a bunch of graffiti, you'd see a bunch of just Beyblade, Bakugan, Pokemon, a bunch of stuff that I was interested in, just everywhere, you know. It would be like an insane river with endless colors and such, and an endless width, man. Like the Hudson or something. Like it would be crazy, dude, or the Nile. Y'all already know. And just even being able to make that a reality to where like y'all saw even when we started off here how it looked in here, you see the growth throughout all the years to where all the spots getting filled and such, and that's with all your guys' love, support, positive energy, joy, and just grit and determination, man. You know, no matter what's going on with life, y'all have all been willing to even step on here, click on a video like how you done even for this one, and hear me just speak and everything. You know, whether it's like my episode reviews, whether it's like the unboxings, whether it's you know like the big time team tryout battles. You know, with the big fives, whether it's my skits, whether it's like the MFB homage series, whether it's the 1v1 battles, whether it's Bakugan unboxings, you know, anything, or speculation videos that you guys just genuinely enjoy hearing my thoughts on it and everything, dude. Y'all are the goats, and you made it where we've even made it this far, dude. 11 long years. And it's crazy even saying that, man. Time flies when you're having fun, and just a lot of growth and everything, you know. Still got the same mentality and everything that I did back then, dude. I'm still that same goofy kid and everything. It's just, you know, learning about life, maturing, and, you know, you grow up. You just continue to spread those vibes and everything, and don't change who you are, man. Like, be unapologetically you. I know it's tough. Like, sometimes just it feels like you're taking the dirt road, but when you make that dirt road and that path, and then you start putting the gravel in, you start putting down all the blacktop and everything, and then you make your own true path and such, you should see it's worth it because you just grind and build everything from the ground up, like the concrete to the house, not just moving in the house, but you build the foundation and you just see it just grow and everything, and getting to the point where we got an army 121k strong. And even saying that, man, that button's even back there, it was always a metaphorical thing. Like if it ever happened, you know what, there you go. But y'all made it where that did, and that's insane, dude. And just even that so many of the goats in both communities even know that I exist, that I'm even a person, man. It's insane. And it's all thanks to y'all's love and support and everything. And just, I hope that you've enjoyed the content over the last 11 years, just seeing the growth, seeing like how I've evolved as a person and everything as well. And just seeing the heart and soul go into it. Because no matter how tough life's gotten, no matter what bullcrap life's thrown, or how tough it's gotten with things, just channeling even that pain, turning the pain into champagne, and like turning it into a positive, turning it into like some productive energy, and turning it into art, you know. And it even shows like gotta show up the degree a little bit, you know. The hanging art installation even in my own studio. Actually having even just saying my own studio. Even seeing a single lanyard over there from like the second invitational, from the first one, from Anime Expo, dude, that everybody there signed, man. I got to shake Justin Gary's hand, man. I got to meet some of the freaking developers for the game and the advertisers for the game in person. Even getting the tour of Spin Master HQ. Even having amazing freaking friends like Dylan, like Bolto, like JoJo, like all these legends, man. Even legends like freaking Drago or Zanky, even knowing that I exist, or Jet, even meeting Jet, or just so many amazing channels out there, dude. It's just insane. Like Mako, M Stubs, all my friends I met along the way, like Night Modera, so many people, dude. And if I don't name you off the top of my head, I'm sorry. You already know you included with this. Just we'd be here all damn day if I name everybody. But I just want to say, like, thank y'all all so much from the bottom of my heart for making it where even after 11 years, y'all show up and you tune in, or even being a new subscriber coming in and seeing just how much things have grown, man. Never left. Always continue to put out content no matter what, and just put my creative spin on things, you know, and release the thoughts in here. Because this is like you can tell I'm an artist, just constantly cranking and creating and manifesting it and just turning it into a product, you know. Like constantly grinding. Like graffiti is my favorite art form. Y'all know I'm rocking the graffiti shirt right now to show it, man. It's like the full encompassing of all these vibes, even boom, right into the shirt, because you know I got the big tapestries and everything, and just all the colors and the vibes and everything. Y'all already know. And had to wear this hat because even just wearing this hat, having that feeling all the way back to 2011, sitting there on the top of the Rockefeller Center and being at that very moment, just go for it because you're capable more than it seems, man. Just follow your dreams, just grind and live life, have fun, and just create your story, man. And I'm honored that y'all have even came in to see one episode of that story, let alone 9,100. My goal is to hit 9K by this point right here, you know? And even knocked it out of the water, had 100 extra videos on top of what was already planned. We're at 9,100, man. We're less than 900 videos away from hitting a big 10K. 10,000 videos cranked and everything. And your boy has uploaded 100% of them, man. Uploaded and edited all of them and just cranked, you know? Showing that, like, okay, you don't necessarily need all the crazy fancy editing or anything. It always looks fantastic when anybody edits their videos and have their own style with it, you know. But showing that even, like, having a blend of those styles. So points where I do edit when I have the time to do so and such. And also points where you could see, like, well, you see the jump cuts and everything like that. That kind of line. You know what I mean? Like you see the editing and such, but it's like the quick makeshift type of editing and seeing that even that style still works. It's about also having your personality and just your own demeanor and everything with it, you know, and just putting in the work, man, and just being you, you know, because when you're unapologetically you, like it just stands out no matter what, because it shows there's one of you. That's why there's the one in my channel name, you know, because there's plenty of Kimbos out there, you know. Everybody references Kimbo Slice whenever they hear my channel or such. And even just saying that, like, oh, you look like Kimbo Slice. Like, dude, that's crazy. Because Kimbo was a badass fighter, man. And he had a huge beard and everything. You already know. If you know, you know. But, like, even with all the Kimbos out there, the one's in the name because there's only one of me, man. You know. I'm just me, living life, having fun, creating a story, and just honored that all of y'all are tagging along for the ride, and that any single bit of my content can sit there and hopefully, on the days where you're happy, make it that much better. On the days where you're sad, you feel it that much more, and it uplifts you, you know? That's what it's always about. And that's what it's always been about, man. And just continuing to create, because, you know, the way I see it, everything's like a color of paint on a canvas. Constantly gonna sit there and make piece after piece after piece, different, unique, standing out in their own ways and such. And we're going until all the paint is gone. But there's a reservoir, and you know that it's not plenishing. Like it's not gonna plenish anytime soon. It's gonna it's gonna be going for a while. You already know, man. Got so many ideas up in here, so much to go, and so much to look forward to with the future. Gen 3 of Bakugan, as well as Beyblade X, Gen 4 of Beyblade being on the horizon. Of course, Quad Strike stuff. You know, the series going out and such. I do have plans. You'll hear more about that with my, you know, my monthly update for May. But yeah, man, even with this month, cranked a lot, like 100 more vids than I even had planned, because it just, you know, thought of different ideas and I just go for it until it's like, all right, got it. And even just the story book ending, like everything with even some of the battles with this month has been crazy, man. Even more wild than I could have imagined. You know, it's just like going with the flow. You start up the vid and then just start creating the art. You never know where exactly the paintbrush is gonna go, but you just go with the flow of the lines in your own style. And sometimes you'll be surprised with what you create. You know, I'm just doing a lot of like similes and metaphors right now. You already know, but it's wild, dude. I've been sitting talking, just reminiscing, thinking for the better part of a half hour. Well, even more so, you know. The second I woke up, I was just sitting and just thinking, man. I've hardly been talking. I've just been sitting and processing life and everything, even being at this point, dude. 11 years. It's, it's insane, man. If you would have told me I would have gotten to this point 11 years ago when I had those 5 days and recorded videos literally with my phone between my legs as a tripod to hold it up, I would have called you crazy. I didn't have a single string launcher. I didn't have a BB-10. I had a Burning Fire Strike Stadium from Hasbro. I had the Ripcord launchers, and I launched as fast as I could with them. You know? Even being able to say I own a string launcher, man, but getting to the point where we've gone through so many string launchers and done so many battles that, like, string launcher, like, some of the strings are wearing down because of all the work that's gone in, and some of them have even just busted and are no good, but turning the negative into a positive and turning it into art and showcasing all that growth and everything, as well as the support from the homies and everyone else who has supported throughout these 11 years, man, all showcased there or on the walls. Y'all already know. We a freaking fam, man. And y'all are a part of all this. And you already know I got space for more fan art. If anybody ever sends me more, you know I'm gonna find a spot for it. Oh, I've got one more little decorating shortcoming. It might not be today. It might be early in the morning because I've been just like switching things up. Like, hey, you know what? Like 7, 8 in the morning because some people are early birds. Just drop a shorts video, you know. But I've got one on the way. Got some more decorating to do, which I'll probably get done later on. But yeah. Anyways, this is gonna be the first video going out today. Gonna have some unboxings and stuff going, you know, of course, to celebrate. Might have a stream later on. I might, but also the next few days I will be working, so you know, playing double duty and everything, working with the time that I got. But we still gotta celebrate, man. It's crazy. And finishing April on a strong. No, beginning May, I'll probably take a few days to just chill, you know, because a lot's been going out, and you know, there's plenty of content to go back and watch. But still, got stuff to end off May in a big time, or to end off April in a big time way, and then go into May. Big time spring territory, and you know May's a special month, dude. Oh, dude. I'm so excited. Tears of the Kingdom, boy. Been looking forward to this game for 3 years. I've been working on it for 6, developing it. You know, there's a bunch of stuff in it, and I was so confident about it. I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna show these off with pride. I got 2 Zonai tattoos back a year and a half ago because I was that confident about this tribe being in this game. And sure enough, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this freaking game, man. But yeah, and I'm so excited for things in the future, and I'm just so thankful to all of y'all for all of love and the support. And there's been points where y'all definitely saved my life for sure, and just helped me to continue pushing and just continue that grind and spreading the good vibes and everything, and just doing what I can, man. I love the games. I'm a fan like how anyone else is, you know? Even just saying I've experienced some of these things has been surreal. Even wearing, like, it's just, like I said, ironic. Having the hat and also the armband, because this is the one they gave me from the freaking Invitational, dude. Pretty sure it's a headband, but I just put it on my arm. I'm like, you know, it looks cool, because I got, like, the hat and everything. Yeah. But, anyways, guys, that's... That's gonna do it. I'm just gonna sit here all day and like process things for sure. It's insane. I love y'all so much, man, and thank you all for everything. And you already know I got big plans. Got all that stuff over there. I've been trying to get some more Beyblade stuff, so it's gonna be broken up. But pay attention throughout the remaining parts of this year, like especially like June going forward. Sometimes I might drop them sporadically in a live stream. Other times I might like put out a post or something somewhere. But yeah, might put one on Instagram. So if so, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Kimbo, like my channel name with an underscore, the line YT. That's my Instagram. I usually put out. I've been doing like some video game reactions and such there, like for like Tears of the Kingdom trailers, gaming a little bit, testing out things for a possible maybe second channel in the future. And with that, there's no need to be afraid. Like it's not like, oh hey, you're expanding your horizons, you're forgetting about what you're doing now. Nah, man, I'll be continuing to make content here and such. Whenever it gets to that point, if I could ever make a second channel and such, just showcasing some other things I'm interested in as well. You know what I mean? You maintain multiple channels and such, but I had to get to that point where, if I could do it on like a full time basis, maybe one day. It's one of my dreams, honestly, to be able to do it and make content for y'all on a full time basis. It would be an absolute honor and privilege, man. And even the support to this point now that y'all give me is incredible, and I'm just so thankful, man. And continuing to grind and such, keep up with the products, and got still some really interesting stuff to open. So yeah, stay tuned. Got a few unboxings coming today and tomorrow, ending off April. Looking forward to May. Got a bunch of stuff planned. You already know, dude. And it's being like it feels like a big time transition period too, because just like getting done with like the 1v1 battles I've been doing for the longest time, like completely done with them, at least for now. Maybe some more homage paid in the future, but gotta wait for that. It'll be a little bit of time. So not completely done with Burst, you already know. Not even close. And same thing with Bakugan. A lot of plans for both, man. And also a few little shorts, getting some tack backs because I like doing like tricks with them, and they're also like one of the things I collect big time. They'll just be in shorts videos, you already know, like how you've seen before. Expanding a little bit with stuff and just playing around with the shorts a bit. But yeah, because the shorts videos are really fun to make. Like the quick 60-second, just go for it type of style is awesome. And makes you think that much more, and you're just doing it, and you just go for it, man. But anyways, that's gonna do it, you guys. I'm honored you even sat and listened to me talk for a half hour. 11 years, man, from 2012 all the way till now. That's why it says on these wristbands 120K plus, 2012 to 2023 plus. New bands, like I had the rainbow ones basically out of those, got the pink ones, but I do have a bunch of the pink ones. I will say that. So if anybody's interested, message me on Instagram. Do not put it here. No addresses or anything in the comments. That's no bueno. Do not do that. Like, private message me and we could maybe talk about it. Like, I don't know. I'm not one that normally like sells them. Even when I see people in person, I hand them to them. As long as I know they'll actually like rock it or like take care of it. But like I know with some of them I probably have to ship or something. So, you know, maybe it might be like a little fee for just like shipping and stuff, but I'd still be able to just send them out. So, you know, message me on Instagram or social media and such. And, if you're interested in a wristband, let me know. Made the pink ones and made them a little bit bigger because having some friends who got big wrists and such, and even I got pretty big wrists. But yeah, and I like it because it still shows out the tattoo and it fits right in the gap between my tattoos, so it's really cool. But yeah, man, the pink and white for this year's colors, you already know. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. I'm still flabbergasted. You already know. I'll probably have an 11-year celebration live stream, but it's gonna be later on because, like I said, I work the next few days, so I won't be getting out too late, and it'll probably be later on. I try to do some streams in the day and such, but also just working, it might be later on at night. But yeah, otherwise I'll wait till I have like a day off and do it during the day. But there's gonna be live streams coming. You already know. I still got Bakugan Pro cards to open, and you can go and check out the last live stream that I had for them. There's gonna be more coming, man. But yeah, and also I haven't mentioned this before. It's an obvious thing you don't have to do, but there's an option where it's like there's super thanks. So on the bar where there's like the like and like the like button and everything, you scroll over, it says like super thanks. If you ever want to help like donate stuff to the channel or anything, um You can always like send a super thanks with that, and you just put in however much. Like I said, it's not something you have to do. It's always appreciated big time, and it's gonna go. Honestly, it's gonna go towards like giveaways because I know it's gonna be a good amount of shipping for those packages, but it's about putting smiles on faces, and it's worth it, man. And there's a good amount of stuff in there. I already know Mater is like, bro, you're talking about it. And Knight's gonna probably see this and be like, hey, yo, yeah, you already know, man. Gotta give back for sure, and just plan to do so in a major way. And there's even a secret one that's not even shown over there, and It's gonna drop Jaws, like for sure. When the time comes, it's gonna be soon, man. Like I said, be on the lookout for the second half of the year. But anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Oh yeah, man. It's crazy. 11. Still has me flabbergasted, dude. 11 long years. And we're just getting started. Oh man. Stay tuned, y'all. I got so much cooking up here, man. You talk about big time inspiration. That much more with just what today is. It just became a dam. Well, it was a dam, but it just became an even taller dam. Damn. But yeah, until next time, guys, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool shoot. Or let it rip. Or Bakugan Brawl. I'm up out of here. And thank y'all for everything, man.